You need to leave the terminal, now. The airport supervisor's voice cut through the quiet like a blade. Passengers froze mid-step. A few turned to look. Others lowered their phones, ears twitching toward the growing tension. She pointed sharply at the Marine standing at attention beside a flag-draped casket. I said, "You can't be here." But the Marine didn't move. He stood tall in full ceremonial dress, medals gleaming under the fluorescent airport lights. His white-gloved hands were clasped tightly in front of him. His eyes didn't flicker. He wasn't just standing watch, he was guarding something sacred. "This area is restricted. If you don't follow airport protocol, I'll have you removed," the supervisor warned, her tone rising. "This is a civilian facility, not a military parade ground." Still, the Marine stood firm, not a word, not a twitch. The only thing between him and the supervisor was the flag that lay gently over the wooden casket. People were watching now. A small crowd had gathered behind the security ropes, some with confusion, others with concern. A woman near the back covered her mouth in shock. A child holding a small American flag clutched his mother's hand tighter. The tension was sharp, uncomfortable, heavy. Then softly, the little boy whispered, "That's my daddy." The Marine's jaw tightened. For a moment he shifted his gaze to the boy, just for a second, then returned it to the coffin, his posture unshaken. Hours earlier, Sergeant Michael Hayes had received a duty that was never assigned lightly. He was chosen to escort a fallen soldier home, Captain Daniel Price, a man he had fought beside, laughed with, bled with. A brother in arms. Daniel had died saving others, shielding his unit from a roadside bomb in Afghanistan. That unit included Michael, and when he got the call to bring his friend home to his family, Michael didn't hesitate. He shined every button, inspected every fold of his uniform, and vowed to never leave Daniel's side, not until he was safely returned to his loved ones. It was more than protocol, it was a promise. But when he arrived at the airport, documents in hand, something unexpected happened. The staff at the gate didn't recognize the escort authorization. The woman in charge questioned his presence. "We've got rules," she said. "You can't just walk through here in uniform with no clearance." Michael calmly explained. He showed her the Pentagon-issued papers, the military orders, the escort credentials. But she barely glanced at them. Her tone was cold, indifferent. "That may mean something on a base. Here, you wait outside security like everyone else." He looked at her, unmoved. "With all due respect, ma'am, I will not leave this casket. I am here to honor a soldier who gave his life for his country." That's when the confrontation began. Security was called, voices raised, and now, with every eye in the terminal fixed on him, the weight of misunderstanding fell squarely on his shoulders. Then something shifted. An older man with silver hair and a veteran's hat stepped forward from the crowd. He leaned heavily on a cane, voice gravelly but clear. "That young man is doing what this country used to stand for. He's honoring the dead. Let him be." A hush fell. Then softly from somewhere in the back, a voice began to sing. Just one. But then another joined in. And another. "Oh, say, can you see—" The national anthem rising through the terminal like a wave of memory, of reverence. TSA agents paused. Airline staff lowered their heads. Passengers stood straighter. Even the woman who had tried to stop him stepped back, her arms falling to her sides, eyes softening. Michael didn't move. He raised his hand in a slow, dignified salute as the anthem swelled. The land of the free and the home of the brave. When it ended, silence followed. But not the cold silence from before. This one was thick with emotion, respect, understanding. Michael gently lifted the casket and began walking through the parted crowd, every step measured, deliberate, sacred. No one blocked him now. In fact, they cleared the way. At the plane's gate, he turned to the family. The little boy stood close to his mother, still holding the folded flag someone had handed him. Michael knelt. "Your father was a hero," he said quietly. "He loved you more than anything in this world." The boy nodded, tears on his cheeks, clutching the flag like it was the only thing left holding him up. Back in the terminal, the staffer who'd tried to stop the procession approached slowly. Her voice was softer now. I didn't understand. I'm sorry, I was just following procedure." Michael looked at her for a long moment, then simply said, "So was I." Because for Marines like him, escorting the fallen isn't a duty, it's a vow. To stand guard not just in war, but in memory. To ensure no soldier is forgotten, no sacrifice ignored, no name left behind. And on that day, in the middle of an airport where protocol nearly overrode purpose, one Marine's silence spoke louder than 1,000 commands. Before we end this story, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear. If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you feel in the comment.